Chiefs Kingdom ACU crew, we're going back to a Super Bowl.
Stuck it.
Here we go. Ravens dominated
go,
in their own house today by the Chiefs, Steven. Dominated. The score should have been 41-7.
Dude, the score doesn't even tell the story. Complete and utter domination by the defending champions. Everybody forgot about
the
that.
Champs, baby.
Hey, Tua is better than Patrick Mahomes, and they can't beat
Wrong.
this dynamic Miami Dolphins offense.
Wrong.
Josh Allen's the best quarterback in the entire freaking league. It's not Patrick Mahomes. It's Josh Allen's time.
He can't win on the road.
Lamar Jackson's the greatest. He's the MVP this year, and there's no way the Chiefs can score on this unstoppable, historical defense of the Baltimore Ravens.
Shut up.
Suck it, everybody. Wrong, and wrong.
Hey, we got a missing persons report. Has anybody seen Aaron from last night who said we were going to lose by 30? It would be over with in the third quarter, and he'd come back to talk about it.
Said he'd be here to talk. I don't see him
anywhere. You done messed up, Aaron. Come on back, buddy.
Hey, 169 right now. Hit that like button real fast. Everybody, just take a second and hit the like button.
Smash it.
The freaking Chiefs going back to the freaking Super Bowl again.
Smash it.
Hit that like button. Let's get this party started the right way with a 5-bomb from our boy Steve-O in the house. What's up, Steve?
Let's go, baby.
Showtime, baby. It's showtime.
MV Ice.
It's D.
MV Ice. Look, MVS stepped
one
up
game
when
away.
it counted.
He's one game away from being forgiven and going back to MVS.
You're not forgiving him just yet.
Don't yet. Not yet.
Hey.
But he's so close. He's so close.
MVS, baby. MVS.
Let's go.
I'm ready
baby.
to. I give him a little forgiveness. He gets a little more leniency from me for a moment.
Just for a
Angry,
moment.
drunken German, our boy, 5-bomb. He says MVS at the end with salt in the wound. Let's y'all chip in and get Lamar a nice coloring book. Poor Lamar. He's never going to win the big one.
Hey, he's not. Mike, let's talk about this game for a little bit, and then we'll get back to gloating. Let's talk about the game. Let's just talk about it. Coming out, they started the wrong way. They had their kicker out there poking the bear. You have your kicker out there poking the freaking bear, being where he's not supposed to be, just to be a pain in everybody's ass. And then what happens? He gets his stuff thrown. He gets bullied in his own house. And then the whole team gets bullied in their own house because he set the tone.
Right. Set the tone. I thought our defense played amazing today. Our offense played well in the first half. In the second half, they could not adjust to the Ravens' adjustments, which was basically send everybody and their grandma after Patrick Mahomes, right? The offensive line got overwhelmed a little bit. The offense looked totally different in the second half. They got away from the quick pass game. They got away from getting into Kelce and getting into Rice. By the way, those two horrible penalties on Trey Smith that took 7 off the board from a beautiful Rashee Rice touchdown. I tell you what, the officials, if anybody watches that game and acts like the Chiefs get the calls anymore, you're in complete shambles right now because you are an idiot. That was one of the worst officiating games.
They did get some calls. The Chiefs got some calls, but the penalties were legit. Like, you can cry all you want about Patrick Mahomes getting roughing penalties, but you can't smack a quarterback in the face.
Right.
You can't get him crowning your helmet to his face. They were asking for it.
Amani, member for 5 months. Nobody believed in us. Look where we are now. Let's go. Legendaries in the chat for our boy Amani. Steve,
let's go, baby.
I'm telling you right now, the Chiefs look good. Look, the way this season went, it looked rough at times. It looked very bleak and it looked rough. But look, championship caliber team, we said, you get us in the playoffs, we start back at 0-0, and there's no way in the world I'm counting out the Chiefs from ripping off 4 in a row. And when you've got the 4 pillars, when you've got Jones, Kelce, Mahomes, and Andy Reid, Big Red, we had a shot. And we had more than a shot. We had an excellent shot. I think we started the Super Bowl run. Vegas give us like a 15% chance to win the Super Bowl, if not worse. And now, baby, what's it going to be?
The odds were 1,000 to 1 at one point. The odds were 1,000 to 1 at one point. Boy, if we would have just made a bet.
Sounded
but let me tell you, solid performance by the Chiefs today. Like you said, the offense staggered a little in the second half, But the defense, baby, we don't talk about the defense. We've enough, even though we have all year. But good Lord, they're so good. They proved that they were the best team, the best defensive team in football today. Not
Right.
the Ravens.
Look, the Ravens defense, they played pretty well in the second half. I'll give them credit. But the Chiefs offense caused our defense to play the second half gassed. They were out there on fumes, and they were still dominating.
They got it done.
Props to our boy Justin Reed getting after Lamar there. Big
Justin
sack late
Reed.
in the game. George Karlaftis was getting after it, Steven.
What a game for
Chris
Karlaftis.
Jones was getting held. He was getting kicked in the knee. He was getting tripped. You name it. Chris Jones was taking a beating out there. He fought through
Still got it
That
done.
defense played very well. L'Jarius Sneed. Zay Flowers going to push L'Jarius Sneed and then get the ball punched out at the goal line. What an
Karma,
idiot.
baby.
Bam,
Bam
with
the two bomb. Says, let's freaking go, baby. Let's go.
Let's go. Chiefs, baby. Look, I think the Chiefs have very much, I don't even know if that's a word, very much made a season that just looked, like a little down, but they figured it out, my guy. Like the Chiefs, this is what championship teams are made of, man. I think they're a dynasty. I believe they were a dynasty before this point, but just getting to the Super Bowl, this is insane what Patrick Mahomes has done. He's been to the Super Bowl more times than he has not in his career.
Absolutely insane.
That's insane.
And what they did, Mike, is they went out there and they gave fuel to Patrick Mahomes. They talked trash. They doubted him. They always say someone's better than him. He's never played a road game. He can't possibly get there. The Chiefs can't beat anybody. They can't blow out anybody. They can't do nothing. They give him all the fuel he needed. And the Grim Reaper, he's reaping, baby. He's reaping. Greg,
the Reaper
with
reaps.
the 5-bomb, says, F all the slap nut doubters. That's right.
Dang right, Greg. Thanks for the 5-bomb, brother. Dude, I don't know. It was you ever, I didn't even
You're
feel.
speechless today.
I did not feel even slightly worried today. Nothing about, I woke up very calm.
I didn't all week.
I watched the game very calmly. The Ravens fans did not scare me talking their trash. You know who talks big? The guys who don't have any bite. And we knew. They knew it. They knew they didn't want Lamar out there. There ain't no Ravens fan in the world that thinks Lamar Jackson's a better quarterback than Mahomes, unless you don't know ball.
It's just
They don't know it. Adam with the 5-bomb. He said, Chiefs, baby, Patty, stunting boy. Patty had himself a day, baby. He had himself a day. He started off 11 of 11, I believe. He ended up finishing 30 for 39.
That was going nuts. Travis Kelce had a day. He was 11 for 11 himself.
Kelce had a monster
with over
day.
100 yards and a touchdown. What a freaking beast, man. You
Rasheed
can't say
Rice
enough
had a good
about
game.
those guys. Yeah, but like Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce, the last 2 weeks, when their backs were against the wall and they needed to get stuff done, they got it done. And that's why they're so great. They're the best duo to ever do it. That's all there is to it.
Oh, yeah. You rhymed that one. I liked it. Ulfric saying, can we praise MVS? MVS has made some good plays for the past few weeks.
A little. Hey, golf clap for MVS.
Look, when you pay a receiver $11 million a season, this is what you're supposed to get. So congrats, MVS, for actually playing the way you should.
Yeah, he showed up to the party, baby.
Congrats. I guess better late than never, MVS. Thank you, sir.
Hey, Jeremiah says, you got to fight
for your right
to
party, baby.
To Lombardi.
Fight for your right to party.
Freaking Let's go, Jeremiah. Man, it feels good. This one feels really good. Like out of all of the Chiefs getting to the Super Bowl in the last 6 years, what's 4 times now?
Yeah.
4. Wild to think about. But this one feels the best because this team was not very good in the season. There were times where they struggled. They looked disheveled. They just did not look like a team that was going to compete, Mike. But damn it, when it was time, they put on their big boy pants and they have showed
they turned it on. But I'm telling you who did it. Patrick. This is all because of Patrick Lavon.
You have the best quarterback to ever play football.
Playoff Patty's put him on his back. He had some rough games this season. Not going to lie, he had some rough games, but he's come to play in the playoffs. He's tired of the disrespect. Isn't everybody tired of the disrespect? As Chief fans, it gets no more annoying than to everybody you meet. Now it's just, luckily, Taylor Swift has caused this.
They get all the calls.
We've never been fans before 2 years ago, and Taylor Swift is the reason, and we get the call. Shut up. Shut up. Enrique with a
Freaking
50
Enrique
bomb.
with a nuke. Put some nukes and some
Freaking
legendaries in the
Enrique
chat for
with a
Enrique. That's
nuke.
how you celebrate right there, Enrique. You're going big.
Go
big or
big or go
home.
home,
Go
baby.
Patrick Mahomes style. He says, "Happy Victory Sunday, Chiefs Kingdom." I'm chill the villain here in Maryland. Didn't make it to the stadium. I was getting some Cincinnati vibes in the second half, but that made the MVS catch. The MVS catch. I like that. At the end, so much sweeter. Respect the Lions. Yeah, MVS props. You get your props. Like I said, you're one game away from earning your name back.
Oh,
I will call you Marquez again. There will be no more MVS. Props, buddy. But like Mike said, you getting paid like it. It's time to show up. At least he's showing up. Props
Let's
to MVS.
go. Enrique with a 50
props
bomb,
to Enrique.
too. Legend.
Flood that chat. Flood that chat with legendaries.
Let Enrique know he's a legend. Yogi with 10 gifted. 10 gifted from Yogi. We're clicking the same thing over and over. 10 gifted from Yogi. Appreciate you, Yogi. 5 gifted from Angry Drunken German. That's 15 gifted.
Angry Drunken German.
Get
freaking go, guys.
Gifts on, baby.
Yeah, make sure you got that gifting turned on.
Gil with a 2 bomb. Appreciate you, Gil.
Gil with a 2 bomb. Good to see you, Gil.
Yeah.
Hope you're doing well, my man.
Appreciate you, brother. We got 19 EHF with a 5 bomb. He said, I was told the Chiefs were underdogs. And where's Jamar Chase? He's looking for the Clorox. Jamar Chase is the ultimate clown. Okay.
Ultimate.
Jamar Chase is the ultimate clown. I want to buy a billboard in Cincinnati. Should all Chiefs up buy a billboard in Cincinnati with Jamar Chase with a clown nose that says, quote, anybody but the Chiefs?
Let's do
that would be hilarious.
How much would that cost? How much would it cost? Maybe we can do
like
a fundraiser.
$1,000 or something for like a week or
Maybe
something.
We're going to look into it and then we'll start a GoFundMe.
That's going to be funny. Jamar Chase with a clown nose that says, quote, anybody but the Chiefs. And we're going to put Patty in the corner with his 3rd Super Bowl ring when we win here in 2 weeks. That's what we're going to do.
Let's freaking go, baby.
It's going to be great.
Chiefs stand with a 10. Appreciate you, my man. Put some legendaries in the chat for Kyle, I believe. Now let's get everyone healthy the next 2 weeks and get the 4th Super Bowl championship. Absolutely.
Let's do it.
That's it, man. We've had a lot of injuries. The Chiefs have persevered a lot in these playoffs. A lot of injuries, a lot of key guys not being on the field, and they've still stepped up and got it done. So yeah, take this 2 weeks, get healthy. Let's go out there fully, full force and take this thing.
Yeah, we got to get people healthy. Tooney's got to get back. I'm under the assumption I think Tooney can be back in 2 weeks. He almost played this week, more than likely. So he's going to be back. And by the way, shout out Nick Allegretti. Golf clap. Nicholas Levon Allegretti stepped up today. He deserves some props too.
Absolutely. They ran right behind him. We got Brenda Pike with the 10 bomb. Good to see you, Brenda. She said, sorry I'm late. Better late than never. And she said, did you guys hear? We're going to the Super Bowl. MVS caught a pass too.
Oh,
cherry on top right there. Appreciate you, Brenda.
Over. Hell's frozen over, ladies and gentlemen.
What a day.
Cole Keller with a 5-month membership. He says Jamar Chase with a clown nose billboard would be classic. And we're going to sign it. We're going to sign it. We're going to have the all chiefed up logo and sign it from the ACU crew. Dude, I think this could be fun.
If one of you guys in the chat can go do some homework and find out what it would cost
to get one in downtown Cincinnati.
Find out. We just need to know what figure, and then maybe we can start a little GoFundMe for that.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be fun. Appreciate you, Cole, for being a member, brother. 19 EHF back with another 10 bomb. He says shrimp fried rice, chicken fried rice, Uncle Ben's rice, jasmine rice. All rice is good for you. Go Rasheed. Mahomes is sick of the media putting lesser QBs in this category. He is him. You are correct. Me and Steve were joking today, and I said we need to sign Hollywood Brown in the offseason so we can have brown rice as our wide receiver room, baby. Who don't want to have some brown rice? That's what's up.
Man. Dude, Rasheed Rice is a beast. They stole a touchdown from him, too.
Yeah,
what a play that was.
Totally.
I mean, that's nuts.
10 bomb from Ricky Watson. He said off lanes on D and big played brain ball. Let's go, Smarty Ball. Dude, our pop said we were playing Marty Ball. He's like, this reminds me of Marty Ball back in the day. It kind of did.
They were depending a lot on there were times when you could tell Andy Reid was like, let's not turn the ball over.
Right.
Let's just run a little bit of clock and punt it away. I wish the Chiefs would have put it away earlier because they could have. There were so many chances for the Chiefs to put this game away, and they couldn't get it done on offense. But they were relying on that defense, man. They know how good they are, and Andy trusted them, and they came through.
The Chiefs probably could have won this game. For all the AA runs of the world telling us that we were going to lose by 30. to be honest, we could have put it away in the third quarter and we could have won by 30 easily.
Yeah.
So
easily.
karma come back, got every one of them on their ass. That's what happened. Good job, guys. Thank you.
Enrique, a member for 3 months now. He says, will the media have us favorites against the Lions? Well, right now it is looking like it's going to be the Lions.
Well, the
which
Lions got to
First
win
game
first.
of the year. Last game of the year. The Lions are up 21-7, I believe, right now. Just looked at the TV a minute ago, unless something happened. But yeah, I don't know. That's a good question. That's the darling team of the U.S. right now is the Lions, right?
Yeah,
like
everybody's going to cheer for
the Lions.
They want the
Chiefs
underdog
are full
story.
on villains, and after bullying the Ravens, they're definitely the villains.
Oh yeah.
Because let's get this straight. They went out and set a tone, and they bullied the bullies. That's what
Kelce
they did.
was getting under their skin all day. They played at their own game and they beat them to it. Everybody knows
their own house,
right? Everybody knows the Ravens play smack mouth. You know, they want to go defense. They want to get under your skin. They want to hit. They want to do this. They want to impose their will. And they got completely bullied in their home field today.
It's funny because there were some people
and they cried and whined about it.
There were some people in our chat last night, Mike, and I was laughing. I didn't bring it up, but I was watching it on the side there. And someone said, we're going to go into their house and we're going to drink their beer. We're going to eat their food. We're going to sleep with their women and we're going to poop in their toilet. And that's exactly what the Chiefs did today. They just took over. They took over the bank. And of course, a stadium nicknamed the Bank. We have Chiefsaholic on our side, bro. You should have known this was a wrap.
Chiefsaholic to come in and rob y'all blind, baby. We don't have practice for this. Look, we found AA Ron on Facebook, and he says, "Go Chiefs." That's not the real AA Ron. The real AA Ron's crying in his mama's basement right now.
We got Pops out here gifting everybody 5 memberships.
There we go.
Let's go, Pops.
5 on
Pops
it, baby.
Happy today. Pops was having a good old time, eating pizza and enjoying the Chiefs. Let's go.
Angry Drunken German.
Pops got me this too, by the way.
Showing the bling. Angry Drunken German says apparently it costs $2,900 per month on average in Missouri for a billboard. Well, we're going to put this bad boy in Cincy. So,
do you think we could raise $3,000 just to troll?
That's for a month. We could just put it up for a week. That'd be enough. You know, somebody's ripping that bad boy down in a week. They're shooting paintballs at it, and in about 6 hours, that thing's getting paintballed.
That's true. You guys make sure you guys have your gifting turned on. People gifting memberships left and right. So make sure that you have that turned on if you would like to get one of those. And make sure to thank everybody in the chat that does gift out memberships.
Yes.
And while I'm giving you a spiel, hit that like button. Hit that freaking subscribe button if you haven't already. Don't know what you're waiting on there. And also become a member of the ACU crew by hitting that join button. Let's go.
Let's do it, baby. Smash that like button right now. We got to get out. We're cruising. We're at 286. I know people's trying to watch the game. People's trying to watch the Lions game. We get it. But we're just having a celebration. We can do 2 things at once, baby. That's what's up. So hit that like button and let's talk about this game. Steve, who else impressed you today? I thought Pop with the foot, 24 carries, 68 yards, and a tutty. I thought it wasn't a flashy game from Pop, but I thought he done what he needed to do on a bad foot.
That was a gutsy game by Pop.
Yes.
Let me tell you, like, they have a great run defense, and they were brutal today, and he persevered it, and he did what he had to do. He took a beating, but Pops just kept going. Took a licking and kept on ticking. Is that what they say? That's what he was doing today. Mike, let's go ahead, just for fun, let's go ahead and give out some game balls. How about that? Who do you got for your game ball? Not just one for defense and one for offense, just overall give one. One game ball. I'm
giving my game ball to Steve Spagnuolo, baby, because Spags don't get enough credit, and this defense came to play. And look, Jackson got his yards, and yes, their 2 biggest plays was busted plays, basically. But look, they stepped up when they had to, and I got to give it to them. And, I mean, if you want to go an actual player, it's got to be Mahomes or it's got to be Kelce, because those are the 2 that came to play.
Right. Well, Mike, I'm going to get you for copyright infringement because I'm giving my game ball to Steve Motherfreaking Spagnuolo.
That's what's up.
Dude, what a defensive game plan. Totally. He's the most underrated defensive coordinator there is. He's the best one in the league. They don't talk about him enough. What a freaking game plan. Completely shut them down. Made Lamar pass the ball.
What are we doing?
Contain him. Just dance for Steve. For Steve Spagnuolo. Is this a Steve Spagnuolo dance?
Oh.
Let's go.
Dance it for Steve.
Dude.
Yeah.
What a freaking beast, man. Can't say enough about that guy.
I
That
can't
defense.
wait till they put Taylor Swift in a Lions jersey. I can't wait till they put in a 49ers jersey. You're pissing off Travis Kelce, and you don't want that. Big Yeti will get you.
You don't want to do it. We got the real Cato in here. What's up, Cato? With a 5 bomb. He says, "Shake the world tattoo time." Hey, one more game.
One more game.
Let's freaking go.
And we're
baby.
going crazy. Hey, can we all watch this play together? Dude, I love this. I found this. I'm pretty sure it's Korean. These Koreans are so excited for MVS to catch a football, Steve. Can we just watch this, please?
Let's watch it. Let's do this.
Because Cato dropped a 5 bomb. I want to get really excited here. Take that off the screen and let's row. Here we go.
46야드 지점.
Let's go, baby.
This is wonderful.
Let's go. What a play call, by the way. Gutsy.
아닙니다. 고멜러스예요. 자, 물러서서 멀리 던졌습니다. 앞쪽이 열렸는데요. 잡았습니다. 발덱스 스캔틀리.
Oh, imagine how pumped you have to be Korean and know that MVS will drop almost everything, but he caught it. You know how pumped that is, baby?
Everybody knows it. Dude, I
He said,
love that.
yo. I love it. I don't even know what he said. I don't know what I just said, but he said, oh, yo. That's what he said.
I don't know what it means, but you just said it. Bang.
Dude, amazing.
Gotta freaking love it.
Was that not the best thing you've ever seen? Was that not the best thing? I want to watch the whole game in Korean.
Let's do it next time. Let's go.
That's what
I'm
I
down
want to see.
for it.
That's what
I'm
I
down
want to
for
see.
it. But yeah, man. Okay, yeah, game ball, Steve Spagnuolo. You got to do that. Props to Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce and Chris Jones, the pillars, and Andy Reid even. You know, I didn't necessarily care for a lot of the play calling Andy Reid was doing in the second half, but I think he had, you know, we talked about it, Mike, during the game. I was like, is he doing this intentionally? Andy's trying to take some time off the clock and just let our defense do their thing. Yeah. And I think that's really what was going on. So, I mean, I'm not going to.
Well, the one time we got pinned.
Play calling, but
yeah, that one time we got pinned inside the.
That was just smart.
6? I think it was the 6.
Right. You can't risk getting a turnover right there.
Yeah. Dude, just a good game by our guys. Like, they come out and they played. They played gutsy, and I give them credit. Chris Wright with 50 gifted.
Holy
good
crap.
Lord, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't turn those gifted on right now.
What
Chris
the
Wright,
heck, dude?
dropping the nuke, baby, because we are AFC champions. Here we go. Everybody in here gets a daggone gifted membership if you just click it and turn them on, baby.
You better turn them on.
Here's what you do. You go to the top where it says C with a gift and it says 50. And then you're going to click it and it's going to say Chris Wright. And then underneath it, it's going to say turn those bad boys on, accept gifts. And then you're going to click it.
Good Lord. Hey, he didn't even give anybody a heads up today.
Yeah, he did.
Yesterday, he's like, hey, turn your gift on.
He come in. No, he did. He said click, click. And then he
did
boomed.
He? Oh, I missed it.
Click,
Legendary.
click, boomed it.
Hey,
they're still going.
We need to see a ton, and I do mean a ton, of catch-ups in the chat.
Everybody that just became an ACU crew member.
I'm going to go put catch-ups.
You just became a crew member. You've got the emojis. Get in there and throw in all the catch-ups, all the legendaries, all the nukes. Oh, yeah. Here we go.
What a freaking
Our
legend,
boy,
bro.
Chris. I'm giving him a boom shakalaka. How about that? Boom shakalaka.
Whatever, just click them all. Give them all the emojis.
He gets all of it, baby. He gets all of it. That's what's up. We're just out here. Look, it feels good. It feels good to be a Chief fan. It feels good to have a good day. This has been a good
day to have a good day.
Man. Who would you prefer? Would you prefer the Lions or would you prefer the 49ers in the Super Bowl?
Man, I thought it was going to be a rematch of 54, but it's not looking that way. The Lions are driving right now, and they're up 21-7.
I honestly prefer the Lions.
Yeah, man, we need revenge on those guys. They beat us in the first week. They were gifted by Kadarius Toney. He gifted membership. He gave 50 gifted to the the freaking Lions.
Yeah,
but no, I mean we didn't have Travis Kelce. We didn't have Chris Jones. I think
we were only 1 or 2 plays away from winning that game too. Not to mention the Lions going to have a lot of nice play there by Bosa, I believe. The Lions are going to have a lot of pressure, man, going from just like the dumpster to the Super Bowl in a year. That's a lot of pressure, baby. But ultimately, I don't care.
They're a very young team.
Because look, the Ravens dominated the 49ers, and we just dominated the Ravens in their house. So I don't care. We're 30 points better, than both of these teams if we go out there and play right.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I can't wait, man. Cannot freaking wait. We got a 5 bomb from Greg. Greg says Mahomes is getting closer to being the GOAT. I have him close behind Joe Montana. You guys are the GOAT Chiefs podcast. Appreciate you, Greg. Good one. Man, I understand what you're saying, but it's really hard for me not to just be like, why don't we just go ahead and entitle this man the GOAT? Because he's doing things no one's ever done. Actually, I don't have it to pull up on the screen, but if you give me a second, I have it on my phone. I just kind of read it off to you. But this is, let's see, first 6 years starting. First 6 years starting, Patrick Mahomes versus Tom Brady. Record 72-22, Patrick Mahomes. Tom Brady 70-24. Playoff record 14-3 Mahomes. Playoff record Brady 12-2. AFC titles, Mahomes 4, Brady 3. Super Bowl rings, 2 for Mahomes, 3 for Brady, but that could change. He could tie that up. Touchdowns to interception ratio, Mahomes 258-69 to Brady's 167-87. That's not even close.
Mahomes
and then
is the
a
GOAT.
quarterback rating of 103.7 to 88.4. Man, we've never seen nothing like it, ladies and gentlemen. And we have them. We have them.
It's a good time to be a Chiefs fan. It's a
Appreciate
good time,
5,
baby.
Greg.
Right now, the Lions are driving. They're on the 49ers side of the field with about 1:38 left in the half. Dude, I'd like to play the Lions. The Lions aren't used to watching Super Bowl halftimes.
There's a lot of things that go into that. A lot of things that go into that.
Yeah,
somebody explain to Otto. If anyone can explain to Otto how to gift memberships, that'd be appreciated.
I'll try. Look, if you click on your chat, okay, if you look right under it, you got smiley faces where it says reactions, and then you'll have a little money bar. You click that money bar, and then it says show support. And you got super sticker, super chat, membership gifting, or free membership milestone chat. So you want to click membership gifting, and then it gives you a list of them. And I'm pretty sure that's how you do it, my boy. So excited, though. And thank you, Chris Wright, again, for all those memberships. I would go down and read that.
Yeah,
but
Mike, I was getting ready to say, you normally read off who gets them. What are you doing?
50, bro. Should I try it? Should I do it?
Let's
try it.
Like, try it in, like, a version of, like, an auctioneer.
I'll just do it quick. Technicolorful, Jeff Shrink, Universal 1. Debbie 18, Lewis Cuthbert, our boy Lewis, Jason Smith, Ron King, Hulsey, Anthony Solis, Stupid Noah, Chiefs Alcoholic. Oh, he's back. Matt Gerke, Robert Nilsson, Jose Salas, Des the Gym, Jay, Crafting with Nadine. Nadine, thanks for being here. Ralph Hughes, Michael Heiniger, Jen Frygable, Brett Harris, Stacy J, Brian Stanford, and Joey Fox. That's all I can see. Baby. It's your boy, the Tank. There's another one. James Kendrick. Sewing
you guys
Mama.
better turn that gifting on. You better
Dusty Moose Knuckle with the best name I've ever heard.
Dusty Moose
Tim Hollaback, Rob Couch, Patrick Mackle, Dirty Works. P Water. Okay, P Water, baby. That's what's up. Elton Wilson, Steven C. Jesse Epperson, Marco.
All right, I think we get the point. We get the point.
Solis, and there's so many more. That don't even cover half of them, ladies and gentlemen.
That's right. You're a legend. You're a legend. I heard a name in there. I heard a name in there, Mike.
P Water.
Jan Frygable. How's our Jan doing? I ain't seen Jan in a minute. Hope she's doing good. If you're in the chat, let us know, Jan. Got a 10 bomb from HD Chiefs fan. If the tattoo comes in play and you make a trip to Nashville, I have a buddy that is a Chiefs fan and owns a tattoo shop. And I can hook both of you up free of charge.
Let's do it. Dude, we go to Nashville. We used to go to Nashville a lot. What's the name of the shop?
Yeah, let's check this guy out. We got to make sure he's not going to draw like Stickman on us. But then we'll take the
logo, right? It's not a Stickman.
Dude,
Steve,
what a day.
What was your favorite play from the game today? What was your favorite play from the game?
I don't know, dude. That's a tough question that you just asked.
No.
There's one play out of the entire game. I have to go MVS. I have to go MVS play because that was what wrapped the game up, and that was a very ballsy call by the Chiefs right there. Like, they knew they were going to get blitzed, so they just went all out. And they
Right.
put the ball in his hands, and they just trusted him to catch it, and he made the catch in that, you know, in the Korean game coverage. That was amazing. Beat that.
Right. Dude, man, I tell you, I had a play, though, in mind. I like the Rashee Rice play where he scored the tutty.
Which one?
Of course, it got called back.
That was a good
But
one. Dude, he's so electric
his-
with the ball. His burst is unreal.
Right. His burst is just insane for his size, dude. Like, those were bad calls. Those were bad calls. Again,
Yeah.
here, I'm going to show this one because everybody was crying about this. Said this wasn't roughing the passer. Can we watch this? Here we go.
Patrick takes, oh my God, he takes a smack to the back. Oh my God.
How can you
Boy
see this
takes
and
a
be like,
lick.
he gets all the calls. This is
What a
dumb.
freaking dog. Texas born, baby. Bill Ford tough.
Who's
I
the
mean-
background guy? Bill Ford Tough. What a dog. He got punched in the face.
That was rough, bro.
Corey, that's a good one, Corey.
Yeah, that was hard to beat that one. That's a good call. L'Jarius Sneed poking that ball out right there on the literally 2-inch line.
Hey,
Good
I looked
grief,
at Steve when
man.
that happened and I said, Sneed's going to get him back.
He
He's
did.
going to destroy him in a few seconds. And then
He
it
said he's
wasn't
gonna get him
even
back.
it wasn't even a few seconds later and boom, ball
What a
comes
play.
out.
What a play. And thanks for being a member, Corey. We appreciate that.
That was nasty, man. Loved it.
Hey, it looks like somebody got sent to the pen of misery. Oh, bird banger.
Why
They
bird?
probably are bird banger. Is that like a weird way of calling yourself a Ravens fan? You bang
Who sent
birds?
him to the pit? Who's pitting them?
I don't know, but I
Um,
like it.
The
Whoever did
tattoo
it-
shop is Bellevue Tattoo Emporium. Okay.
Let's
I
go.
like it.
Man, what a game. What a freaking game. Like I didn't have any doubts this week. I felt good about the game. I thought the Chiefs were low key the better team. I thought they had more experience. Was not worried about it at all. But I tell you, Mike, I know the score doesn't show it, but I was not expecting just full on bullying and domination of them on their own turf. I wasn't expecting that. Boy, that was a pleasant surprise. I love the attitude that the Chiefs played with today.
No, I mean, the scoreboard showed it to be close. But to be honest, if the Chiefs offense had put together any drives in the second half, it's a blowout. It's just a blowout. Drew Tranquil just tweeted out and said, Big Red, T Swift, and the boys just tore your parlay up again. The Chiefs, look, the
Let's
Chiefs
go.
players are even they're making jokes of this
Dude,
because
you have to take
everybody's
on the-
blaming Taylor Swift for everything. Like, you guys are just hyping this team up. Do you want to piss this team off? Justin
Mike.
Tucker tried. We seen how that worked out pregame.
Last freaking season, we put out a video about how the Chiefs had to embrace the villain role.
It was
We
about
talked
this
about
time
this
last year.
And guess what? They are finally embracing it with open arms. They're loving it. They're having fun with it, and that's what they've got to do.
You have to.
Because
you can't.
It's
you
the
can't-
world against the Chiefs right now.
Right. You can't
mean,
be
that's all there
just,
is
I
to
want
it.
to be likable and liked by everybody. No, everybody's not going to like you.
They
You don't have
like
to do
you. It doesn't
anything
matter what
wrong.
you
They're
do.
going to find a reason to not like you. We deal with this all the time.
Absolutely.
People hate us all the time just because, I guess, we're ugly.
Well, Hey, clicked the wrong thing. I think Brian Parrott took over my mouse, but shout out Nick Allegretti, baby. Shout out Allegretti. What about it? Dude, a backup guy that comes in behind the best left guard in football, and we run the football behind him. Like, think about that for a second. We're like, you know what? You think you're going to exploit a weakness in our offensive line?
Right.
Nay. We're going to run right behind him and run effectively. Gotta love it. So shout out Allegretti. I mean, way to step up, man.
Yeah. Lions just kicked a field goal right before the half, 24-7. They're pouncing
Jeez,
San Francisco in San Francisco's house.
Man. Dude, how wild is it the Lions are on their way to a Super Bowl potentially? The Lions.
Chiefs Lions. This is
Wow.
insane. Would anybody thought, is it the script? They kicked off the season with it and they ended the season with it. These script writers are wild out here. They're wilding out.
Absolutely. Hey, Brian Parrott says I live rent free in Steve's mouse. I guess so, man. I guess so. I see Kay Wayne in the house. Kay Wayne, good to see you, my boy. I thought
What's
you
up,
done
what's up?
disappeared. It's been a minute. Hope you're doing good, man. You out and about, riding along in the truck. Let us know what you're up to, man.
Oh yeah, dude. People
That's
just can't
wild.
take it. Look, people
It
need
would
to
be crazy,
co-partner
though.
with the Chiefs.
How
you know?
crazy? How crazy would that be? Full circle, first game of the season, last game of the season. That'd be insane.
Scripted, Steve. It's just
The
scripted.
script writers are
They
on
knew
one this year.
They knew that Taylor was going to come in and date Travis halfway through the season, and they just knew it. That we're living in a simulation out here, my boy. Everything's fake.
Man, the script writers were on one.
People
I
are
guess
wild, dude.
They threw out the Super Bowl logo theory to throw people off a little bit. They're like, we'll give them something to play with, but that's not what we're really doing.
Well, there's a new one. Oh, 49ers almost returned one there before the half.
Yep. Hey, Nikki, have a good night. Thanks for hanging out.
It was purple, though. So if you take the red Chiefs and the blue Lions, you get purple. So there you go.
See, no. Not good enough.
KWS says dynasty. We always have been a dynasty, my boy.
100%.
And we're back. We solidified it. K. Wayne said he's
Dude,
on his way to
Patrick Mahomes.
Boston. Let's go.
Nice. Man, just I don't know. Like, words are escaping me about what Patrick Mahomes has accomplished. Like, think about it, man. I even said this before the playoffs started. I literally told some guys at work, I was like, dude, if the Chiefs get to this Super Bowl, it's freaking insane because Patrick Mahomes has to go on the road and play through a gauntlet. Like, he has to beat the Miami Dolphins, which are the most electric offensive team in football. He has to go beat Josh Allen in Orchard Park. And everybody talking about Josh Allen being so great. And the Bills were the hottest team, and the Bills were the best team. Everybody was saying the Bills were the favorite for the whole dang AFC. And then he has to go beat Lamar in Baltimore. It's like, dude, he's got to get through the ringer just to get to the Super Bowl. Can he do it? Of course he can. That's what I said. And he's done it, dude. Like, I think he's shut up a lot of haters right now. And I'm sure he didn't actually shut them up, but man, they're going to cry themselves to sleep tonight. And that makes me happy.
A lot of people's going to be crying themselves to sleep. How many people in sports media picked against the Chiefs? And not just this week, but the week before and the week before.
I have to tell you, like, we talk about this a lot on this channel with the how bad analysts are. Okay. Like, they're getting paid boatloads of money to say the dumbest stuff and be wrong about everything.
Right. These dudes make bank to sit on TV.
What amazing work you guys have done this year. Let's just give a shout out to all the professional analysts that make money hand over fist for being so incredibly smart and knowledgeable about football. What a bunch of freaking jokes. Clowns.
Yeah, they're all clowns. The funny thing is, like, Nick Wright, that dude cracks me up because he's just going to Chief homer, right?
Yeah, it don't matter what happens.
But when the Chiefs win, like right now, he's just on
he speaks
one
for
today.
all of us.
He's on one.
That's the thing about Nick Wright. Nick Wright's a homer to a fault. But when the Chiefs come out and prove everybody wrong like today, Nick Wright's the mouthpiece for all Chiefs Kingdom. Everybody wants to say what he's saying. It's like everybody can suck.
And he's the one they'll see. So it's funny.
I'm just loving the attitude the Chiefs have, and they've got to take this over to the Super Bowl. You still have to have that chip on your shoulder and prove everybody wrong. Because, I mean, even this immaculate run in the playoffs right here and winning the AFC, if you don't finish this out and win the Super Bowl, you just give the haters fuel, and here we go again.
Right. You want to take a look? I got some video of Chiefs Kingdom celebrating in Kansas City today after the win. Check this out. Here we go.
Yeah. Go, baby.
That's what's up. I see Post Malone down there.
Posty.
Swag surfing.
Dude, they're having great. That's awesome.
Dude, it's a good time. Has there been a better period for sports in the city of Kansas City than there has been over the past 5 to 6 years?
Patrick Mahomes, baby. He should run for freaking mayor. Telling you.
Put that boy in the White House.
Sorry,
I don't care.
You gone. It's Mahomes town. Why, Iron Price? Yes, you can.
Suck it!
We got 2 words for you. Suck it.
Let's go.
There we go. Dude, I thought Chris Jones Chris Jones played a heck of a game today, but boy,
they were doing them dirty too, man. They held them and held them.
dude, they were
held them,
holding all
shot
game.
blocked them.
I thought it was hilarious. We were getting called for holding penalties like crazy. Like they just wanted to pick on Trey Smith, and they have no clue what holding is because,
And yeah, neither of those were a hold.
dude, that
a
was
joke.
textbook. What you were taught to do. That second one,
Throw 'em by you.
yeah, you
That's
grab
literally what-
and you just sling. That's what it is. He let go of him instantly. The whole play is designed for him to let him go.
Right.
They threw that within a fraction of a second, which means those guys had no idea. Or the NFL officiating crew was trying to keep it close. Which one was it? Somebody needs to be investigated for that one. Because that boy don't even know what a penalty is. Why is he back there? Or he's trying to keep it close. One of the two.
Right.
But nothing
dude.
about that smelled right.
Hey, all Chiefs haters can cry about the referees all they want, but the referees were the only thing that kept this game from being a complete blowout.
1,000%. This
I mean,
game
that's
should have
all there is
been.
to it.
This game should have been 40-7.
Chief Kelce says everybody saying get rid of MVS now can go suck it. I guess we got to go suck it, Mike, because we were saying that, and I mean, hey,
look, MVS does well. He done well today. I'll give him credit. He done well last week, but look, he still haven't held up to that 33 million. He hasn't held up to 11 million this year. You know, whatever. It is what it is. I'm gonna say he played okay today, and he did. He made a good
Justin
play.
Watson had ran that route, or McCole Hardman had to ran that route. I think they had just as good of a chance of catching the ball.
I don't care who was.
I'm just
Look,
gonna say it.
if you're getting paid that much money and you had that much confidence in him, he
Better
needed to
catch
cut that. Yeah, he
Better
needs to
freaking
catch it.
that. Yeah,
But yeah,
I'm not gonna throw a parade for him for making a catch.
Yeah,
But I mean,
he did his job.
I do love him right now. MVS, Quez, my dog. You're not MVS today, but man,
Look, he's
I don't
forgiven
think anybody was in the
he's
wrong for
forgiven
saying it.
to an extent. Don't come out in the Super Bowl because y'all gonna be the same ones if he drops in the Super Bowl. Everybody's gonna be back on the. And
don't
look,
forget
I'm
he
never
lost
leaving
some
it.
games this year.
I'm never leaving it. No, I mean, he
Yeah,
played
that's great.
well. I'm going to give him credit when he does play well. He's not done anything bad over the past few weeks. Congrats. That's what you're supposed to do at $11 million wide receiver. Thank you.
No
Appreciate
kidding.
it. Better late than never, I guess. He's still going to be out after this year. If the Chiefs keep him
Right.
next year, they're crazy.
Man, so how you guys doing? How you feeling? How you feeling, Chiefs Kingdom ACU crew? Let us know in the chat, baby. Gosh, what a time to be a Chiefs fan. What a time. I mean, dude, if you would have told me that the Chiefs were going to be one and done in the playoffs this year, I would have doubted you a little bit, and I'd be like, well, you're not giving enough credit to the Chiefs here because they're still Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, Andy Reid, Chris Jones. But at the same time, if they actually would have lost, you probably wouldn't have been like super surprised because it was just the type of year that the Chiefs had. Dude, incredible what they've been able to do.
Right. What about the tripping call on Chris Jones in the end zone that they didn't call? That'd have been a safety.
That was just a hold. That was a straight up hold.
There was but they actually, I seen the replay and they tripped him. They actually put his
That
foot
was
out.
that was another blown call, and then another blown call was on their 4th down and 5. They were totally a delay of game, and they let it go and let them get a first down. They were trying so hard to let the Ravens back into that game and make it a close game. That's all there is to it. There was too much stuff that went down right in a row to make me think otherwise. Yeah, Chief Kelce says it, leg whip. It is, I mean, it was just unreal. Like,
yeah,
what
I
they were
didn't
getting
catch it in
away
real
with.
time, but I seen it in the replay.
Think about that. They got bullied in their own house so bad the referees had to come to the aid, and they still couldn't pull it off. That's how good
And
the Chiefs
people
were
are
today.
still crying, acting like Mahomes just gets babied back there.
Dude,
Mahomes
they
had
were
one
legit.
roughing the passer penalty all season long. But
They
then
were
he got,
legit,
what,
too.
2 or 3 today? And they were all legit, like you had to call them. There was a crown of the helmet to the face. There was a
Yeah,
punch
you have to call
in
that.
the face.
Why would you do that?
Like, come on.
That's just ignorance. That's just stupid play by the Ravens. That's just them being ignorant. They were frustrated. They were pissed off because they were getting
He
bullied in
thought
their
he was
house.
who was it? Patrick Queen? Who was it that hit Trey Smith late in the game? Thought he was going to get a 5-yard penalty, and they ended up giving him a 15.
Roquan Smith.
Yeah, Roquan.
That was a good
Cry
call
about
by the
it,
refs,
baby.
by the way.
Elgin
Hey,
with the 5 bomb.
thrower.
He says,
bomb.
been watching ACU for 6 months now. First time commenter. Keep up
Let's
the
go.
fire content. Can't wait to meet Detroit and Vegas.
Let's
Guys,
go, baby.
Legends
Hey,
in the chat for Elgin.
Heck yeah, man. Glad you finally got in the chat. We
Hey,
should
we're
do it
playing at
more often.
Arrowhead West.
Appreciate you watching us.
We're going to be playing a playoff game in the Raiders' house before they do.
A playoff game. We're playing a daggone Super Bowl.
That's what I'm saying,
bro.
though. It's a playoff game in the Raiders Stadium before they get to play.
We have a Chiefs Kingdom flag buried right under that stadium. Tell me if that's not poetry in motion.
Is it that one?
Yeah.
That's fun.
Yeah, it is. Absolutely. That's
Yeah,
Arrowhead West.
Greg says we have a flag buried there. Yes.
Exactly.
Now, look, is the flag going to curse us?
No.
The flag's
No.
going to help.
Destiny, Mike.
Destiny. The flag comes in. The power of
Let's
the
go.
flag. Wherever that flag is buried, they may trip over their own feet right there every time they get there on the field.
Do y'all think the 49ers could pull off a comeback here in the second half? Would that surprise anyone?
No. If they come back and make it close, it don't surprise me.
Hey, Jose, he says they got humbled by Snead for taunting. Yes, but I'll tell you this. We were in their head so bad that the reason why Zay got that penalty is because L'Jarius Sneed picking on him. He caught the ball. He went down. L'Jarius Sneed wasn't letting go of his leg to let him get back up, just poking at him. And he got mad, and he took the little punch straight down on him, pushed him down because he was mad, and he's the one that got busted. I bet Sneed was laughing so hard. Also, when Kelce had him going, and then Van Noy came in and headbutted him, Kelce laughed hysterically because they did it. They played right into our hands. It's like we got them frustrated. We got in their heads. We got them pissed off, and then they just beat themselves. It was great.
Right. Update on Charles Omenihu, ladies and gentlemen. Omenihu suffered the knee injury. He was ruled questionable to return, but he was downgraded to out in the second half. This is what's going on lately. It says in the next few days, they're going to figure out what to do with Omenihu's knee injury. Aaron Ladd of KSHB says that he offers up a positive outlook on his status. Omenihu says, "This is what I came here for. This is exactly what I came here for. Make big plays, help the team win. I'm going to be good. I know I'm not done. I'm playing. I'm straight. We're here." So Omenihu's saying, "Hey, I'm going to go play." Now, tomorrow, I think they're going to do an MRI. He says he hopes he avoided a major injury. So we'll see. But they're going to do some MRI work tomorrow. So
Shout out Omenihu. Shout
let's
out. Though.
hope. Yeah. Let's hope he's
what
good
a
to
play.
go for real.
He was playing very well. Of course, he had that strip sack. And that was smart, man, because you were talking about Lamar's one of those quarterbacks that every time he's starting to get sacked, he's just going to chuck the ball off. And you got to go at his arms, and that's exactly what he did. That was a smart heads-up play by Omenihu.
Flapjack City with a 2-bomb. He says Lamar ain't no effing MVP. Dude, this is a bad year for quarterbacks in the National Football League when it comes to numbers, stats, and whatever else. And I believe if you take Lamar off of the Ravens, do they still probably get to the playoffs? I think they probably would. I think they figured out with their defense and their run game. Lamar is good. I'm not going to take that away from him.
Can I ask
honestly,
you this?
I think Christian McCaffrey probably deserves it this year.
How ignorant does the press feel right now for not even making Mahomes a finalist? Because he just showed that he is the MVP. He is the MVP. Patrick Mahomes is the real MVP. No doubt about it. Look what he just accomplished. Look at the people he went through to do it. He had better stats than Lamar all year. Like, dude,
we seen all year long. We had problems with this team, with the offense, with the gelling, with the receivers, the most drops. They can't run routes properly. They're not doing anything right half the time. They didn't switch none of this up. This is still Mahomes willing the same group, and we're doing it now. So
Flapjack, appreciate
man.
the two, my brother. Enrique with a 20-bomb, baby. Enrique going big today. He says, "Let me throw some cold water here. The offense did not manage. They just failed to put the hammer down." That's 100% correct. They should have. Managing would mean run game, wasting the clock, scoring field goals. We had like 6 3-and-out, super short drives in a row. 100%. But all I was saying, Enrique, was there was a drive or two, especially the one where we were backed up on our 6, where I think Andy accepted the fate and was like, look, we can't turn the ball over here. So let's just be smart, punt the ball away. I think that happened a couple times. So, yeah, they did kind of steer clear of the run game for a minute. They still ran the ball here and there. They sprinkled it in, but it wasn't very effective. I mean, props to the Ravens defense. They were stopping the run. And I think it just got to the point to where if you're handing the ball off, especially on those delayed handoffs, like you were getting beat.
Right.
So I think they just did what they had to do. But I know what you're saying, Enrique. It wasn't exactly managing the game like that, but they definitely should have put the hammer down. They should have closed that game out way earlier than it was.
Yeah, this game wasn't even close. The Ravens stunk. The Ravens downright got
beat.
steamrolled.
They got
The
beat,
Chiefs
bro.
destroyed them. Appreciate the 20 bomb, Enrique. Everybody throw some legendaries in the
Absolutely.
chat for our boy Enrique.
Legendary for
Randy
Enrique.
here says, "Go Ravens." I think he left off the NE. It's supposed to mean gone Ravens. They are out. They're going to be watching the Super Bowl on their couch.
Bye-bye.
Randy, if you know
Bye-bye.
where Aaron is, send him our way. He's still missing. He said they were going to win by 30 and the game would be over in the third quarter. I think he misspoke. I think he meant the Chiefs were going to win by 30 and that they were going to have it put away by the third quarter. Because it should have been if the referees hadn't have babied them with all the holding calls and stuff. So good on you guys. Glad to see you're still here and you haven't,
Right.
MRE
Poet here says Ravens D was real. You know what was more real? The Chiefs defense. Chiefs defense was better than the Ravens defense.
Yes.
That's the story of the game. The Chiefs were better than the Ravens in all phases of the game. Complete domination.
The Ravens didn't do anything.
Hey, Wayne
right.
says Lamar was our MVP today.
Right. Look, the Ravens screwed up. If I were the Ravens, I fire John Harbaugh after today. Hardballs is gone. Why? Because look, I'm over it. I think they need a change. He screwed up big time today. They didn't run the ball very well. Look, the Chiefs can't stop the run very well. That's one of our Achilles heels. We don't stop swing passes out of the backfield very much. They did none of that. They didn't even get Lamar out in space and do it. They were literally just dropping him back in the pocket and letting him sit there and throw the ball. That's not the strength.
That had nothing to do with John Harbaugh. That was Puppet Master Spagnuolo made them fall into his little web.
It doesn't matter.
I'm telling you.
John Harbaugh screwed that up. He should have been running the ball a lot more.
I'm not
a big fan of the Harbaughs as head coaches.
I'm not either. Hardballs isn't that great. I feel like he's a little bit better Brendan Staley, but it is what it is. And I think that Spags literally just played him like a puppet.
Randy, the resident troll, Chief, whoever Chief is, spelled completely wrong. Randy, you had one guess, screwed it up. Gonna get pounded by Lions. Randy, y'all been saying that every playoff game. Eventually, it may come true, and you're gonna act like you're right. But we all know nobody really cares what you're saying, and nobody cares what you're saying now. So watch this. To the dungeon.
Yeah, to the pit of
misery. Randy, get out. Your name's Randy, bro. Go away.
Randy.
There's only one Randy in Chiefs Kingdom, and that's Randy Mahomes.
Randy, you hold this L in the pit of misery.
Hold your L. Go hold your little pee-pee. Cry yourself to sleep. And buzz off, baby. Flock on. Flock you. I don't know what they say. What do they say? What do the Ravens say, Steve?
Flock it. I don't know. Jose, he said, where was Dalvin Cook? That's a good question. I didn't see him on the field not one time. What was the whole point of going out and signing Dalvin Cook?
I don't know. I think they
but to be fair, though, I didn't really see much of none of their running backs.
They didn't run the ball.
Was it Justice Hill, maybe? Is that the guy's name that caught a couple screen passes there toward the end of the game? I think Gus Edwards had one good run the entire game. Like the Chiefs defense just shut them down, took them out of their element, took them out of their game, and dominated. End of story.
Greg said it's a hot take. Wait, what? The Harbaugh? Look, I'm not a Harbaugh fan. I think Harbaugh manages games, and I just don't. I'm not a huge Harbaugh fan. Like, does he do okay with Baltimore? Yeah, but look, look how good they were this year. They were the hands down supposed to be the best team in football. They get home field advantage and then get walloped by a Chiefs team that's supposed to be in a rebuild with no wide receivers.
Hey, Daniel Coe says Randy is a bird banger. You got to have a little pee-pee for that.
A little PP on the PP.
Got a 5-bomb from TGZ. What's going on, bud? He says Ravens didn't run enough. We ran a bit too much, not getting first downs in the second half. But we dominated. Winners. I actually give props to Andy for not getting away from the run game too much. I think there was a couple drives where they did when they realized it just wasn't getting them anything. But for the most part, I think Andy stuck with the run pretty good, and it was smart. Took some time off the clock, did what he had to do. I would have liked to seen some more efficient offensive drives. There was a time there where they've just got a couple first downs and took some time off the clock. They had the game won, and they had to make it interesting, of course. But appreciate the 5 TGZ. I think they weren't running enough because it wasn't doing them any good. Honestly, like there was a couple pretty good runs by them. I think Lamar had one or two. Gus Edwards had one, but I think overall our defense did their job, and they couldn't pull that whole high school offense like they do on everybody else and just run the ball over and over again. So I mean, props to the Chiefs D, man.
Right.
I'm telling you, Steve Spagnuolo, he gets that game ball. What a genius.
Joe says Tony probably never going to play for the Chiefs again after today.
Last night we said he would.
Right. But look, he
Today,
apparently
not so
got on a live and went crazy. And look, he's probably not lying. He's probably not hurt. I just think the Chiefs were just like, look, we're going to say you're injured so we don't come out and just say, hey, we don't trust you and you suck. But he couldn't be quiet. He's a self-sabotager and he may be gone now. So congrats to him. If he kept his mouth shut, he probably was back. Chiefs again says, fire Harbaugh, LOL. He said he thinks it's a bad take. Look, I'm going to tell you guys one thing about John Harbaugh. He can win in the regular season, but in the playoffs he stinks. His playoff record. I don't think
it's a bad take.
He's a 12-9 coach in the playoffs. He's just supposed to have the best team in football, and he underperformed when it counted. Look, you can't barely be above 500. He's been there now for what? He's been there since 2008, 16 years, and he's produced one Super Bowl. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, he's not that great. Like, if you just want to be mediocre, but if you want to get over the hump, you might need to go in a different direction. I think it's time to get a little new blood in Baltimore. That's just my take.
It's no different, like I was trying to say. It's no different than the Titans and Mike Vrabel.
Right.
It's no different. They're exactly the same. It's like they're not bad coaches, but they're not the coach that's going to get you over the hump.
They're mediocre. They
can't get it done.
They get mediocre quarterbacks that can game manage. They do good defenses and do it. But look, the game's changing. The game's about high-powered offenses putting up points.
Yeah, get with the times, man. It's over.
I mean, you still got to have a good defense, but when your offense just can't do it, and Harbaugh's just not going to do it, man. I just don't like him as a coach.
Slapjack with the 5 bomb. Appreciate you, brother. Says the Ravens tried to kill Mahomes. WWE clothesline, jamming the crown of the helmet on Mahomes' chin and headbutting Travis. All of those things were what they got flagged for, and that's what people are crying about. The obvious. Isn't that insane? Right. That's how much people hate the Chiefs, how delusional they are, like, and how much they don't know football. Is they're like, oh, he just gets all the flags. No, they earned them. Straight up. That was ignorance by them.
Yeah, I thought the Ravens defense played. Yeah, thank you. I think the Ravens D all day long played a little sus, man. They were hitting high. They were grabbing helmets. They were trying to be physically imposing. They were pushing, shoving. Look, if that's what you want to do, at least man up and accept your penalties. Don't cry about them after it's over.
Right. Max KC1 says Stephen Mike just came back to say, love your show. Appreciate you, Max. Thanks for the kind words. Glad you're watching.
Appreciate you.
Thanks for hanging out with us. We love the ACU crew. All you guys are awesome. Appreciate your support. If you have not hit that like button yet, please go do so. I don't know what we're at, Mike. Haven't really looked at it. But I don't think we're to 2. Oh, we are. We're 233. Let's get this thing as close to 300 as we can before this is over. Go hit that like button if you haven't already. Appreciate you guys. If you're new to the channel, you love the Kansas City Chiefs. If you know Patrick Mahomes is a freaking GOAT and we're going back to the Super Bowl, hit that subscribe button. Hang out with all Chiefs. Yeah, buddy. Stuff.
Amy says, wore my ACU Grim Reaper shirt. We won again. Must wear it for the Super Bowl. Mike's Texas Tech. I rocked the Texas Tech.
I had on the turtleneck Pat, even though he didn't have to rock it today. It wasn't that cold.
Right. So we're rocking the same O. That's what it's going to be. I'll be rocking this, at the Super Bowl. Who knows? That's what we'll be doing.
Let's do it.
Dude, wouldn't it be wild if we could have went to the Super Bowl?
Good Lord, you can't even afford to go to a regular game anymore. Imagine what the Super Bowl costs.
I'm just saying, though, if you could get there, it would be pretty wild to watch it. I would love to see Mahomes win a Super Bowl in person.
Let's go. Dude, just mind blown that Patrick Mahomes willed this team to another Super Bowl. Like, if you think back to getting the crap kicked out of you by the Raiders and getting the crap kicked out of you by the Broncos, and dude, there was just so many like sus games this year where you're like, man, this team just don't look like they're not going to have it. But like you knew, like we said, like if they get to the playoffs, all they got to do is get to the playoffs. All they got to do is punch their ticket, because it doesn't matter how bad they've played all year. With those guys, they can run off 4 in a row. It don't matter who they're playing.
Right.
And so far, they're proving it. Amazing that they're back in the Super Bowl. Love it. Like I said, this one feels good.
Steve, I found this. We were talking about this. I found the clip of Donovan Smith talking trash.
Did you?
And who was he talking trash to? Roquan Smith, right? Here we go. Language warning. Here we go.
Oh, look, he's sad. Look at this sad ass. He's sad. He's sad. Fucking sad. Talking all that shit. He's sad. Hey, you go cry. My fault, my language. I gotta check it. Yeah, baby. Love you, dog.
Let's go.
Yo. Hey, y'all niggas can get dressed. I'm trying to get back home.
He's wild, dude.
Nice.
Hey, I'm so glad that he talked trash to Roquan Smith. Like I said, the Ravens try to come out and be physically imposing. They try to be a little dirty. They want to hit you. But, boy, what do? You hit a bully in the mouth. That's what you do.
Absolutely. Jared with the 2 bombs says, hey, chat, do you still think Veach screwed up, LOL? Yes, 100%. I am not giving Veach a pass. I said a long time ago, I said around Halloween, I posted on Twitter and blew Twitter up because I said that if the Chiefs win the Super Bowl this year, it's Brett Veach is the luckiest man on the planet because he's don't have to answer for refusing to address the wide receiver problem. And that's exactly where we're sitting because it's good Lord, he's been so lucky. MVS catching a long ball today to wrap up the game. You can't tell me that ain't a little bit lucky for Brett Veach.
Oh, it totally is. It totally look. Just you don't have to be perfect every time, but you can still make mistakes, and that was a mistake by Brett Veach. I do think Brett Veach screwed up. Look, I've played chess and checkers, and you name it. How many times have you played a game and you just I've played Madden, and I've thrown 5 picks because I was trying to be greedy, but yet I've won the game by accident. So that's what I'm saying. Like, you can still win and screw up. So 2 things can be true at once. And yeah, I do believe he dropped the ball here. I think he, like you said, Steve, if he wins the Super Bowl, it's not because of the wide receivers. Like, unless the wide receivers just come out and everybody has a 200-yard game. But more than likely, it's in spite of the wide receivers. And we're seeing that Patrick, Travis, the defenses all have to, like, all these people had to step up. And he got lucky that they did at the right time. That's my opinion.
Absolutely. And, K. Wayne has a comment here. This is something we've always known, something everyone here knew. But, hey, world, guess what? We can take the show on the road.
Yeah.
I mean,
we're not just the greatest show.
The Chiefs are a better away team than they're our home team. So I don't know what everybody was like harping on that for. It was strange.
What was our motto at the beginning of the year? Not the greatest show on turf. It was the greatest kick that ass on grass. Was that what it was?
Yeah, something stupid. Yeah.
It was something so stupid. But look, this is a traveling show, baby. We're like Barnum and Bailey's circus. We'll be in your hometown.
What a game. What we got going on in this NFC championship here? 24-10. I guess the Lions have the ball. 10 minutes left in the third quarter.
Yeah.
It looks like they're around the 50-yard line. And they just jumped off sides. Looks like the 49ers did. So, man, it's all signs are pointing to a Chiefs-Lions Super Bowl. Isn't that wild?
That's wild.
So wild.
They're going to open
our boy
the season,
Jay Kelce, been a member for 6 months now. Been with us for the long haul. Appreciate you, Jay Kelce. Says, hell yes. Let's freaking go. Chiefs back to back. Let's go, baby. Let's go. They still got work to do. It's not over.
What do you think the Lions are going to do? Okay, so presumably we play the Lions. That's what we're all thinking right now. It's looking like they're dominating San Francisco. Right. What do you think the Lions' game plan is going to be? Do you think they're going to come in and they're going to do what the Ravens wouldn't do, which is to be physical and try to run on us? Because they got 2 pretty good running backs there. Or do you think they're going to come out and let Jared Goff throw the ball?
Dude, I don't know.
Because they kind of relied on Jared Goff in week 1, right?
I don't know. I'd like to go back and watch it, to be quite honest. I don't remember. But you have to remember that was a whole different Chiefs team. Like, no Travis Kelce, no Chris Jones.
Right.
Our receivers were still Sky Moore, Kadarius Stoney. Man, I'm telling you, it's a whole different ball game. And, of course, they've improved over the year because they're a young team. They now have 2 – what is this, their 3rd playoff game? So, I mean, they're not going to be a pushover. That franchise has not won – have they ever won a Super Bowl?
The Lions? No.
They won 1? No, 0? Okay,
I don't think they've ever won a Super Bowl.
You have to think, man, they're playing for a lot. They are not going to be easy. They're not going to be a pushover. Chiefs got to go out there and do what they did today. Set a tone, bully them, be dominant. Just don't give them a chance to get in a rhythm. Beat them.
Yeah.
I mean, that's all there is to it. That's what the Chiefs got to do. They go out there and, show them who's boss.
Dude, the In Spags We Trust t-shirts are tight. We've got to find these.
It's funny that someone's making that T-shirt now when last year me and you spent half of the season trying to tell people to lay off Spags.
Right.
Like everyone wanted to fire Spagnuolo, and I was like, "This is the dumbest thing I've ever seen."
Right.
And now you're seeing why it was the dumbest thing ever.
It's okay.
Jeez. At least they're finally figuring some stuff.
At least
out.
at least they're figuring out what we knew years ago. Congrats.
Right, no kidding.
Everybody's
Sweaty
behind us
dog.
by about a year.
Sweaty dog with a 5. Appreciate you, my
Sweaty
man.
dog.
The defense was more important this year. Veach got us the best D in the league. Veach can tell the future. He needs a race. No, hats off to Veach for this defense he built. No doubt about it. But, I mean, who gets more credit for it? Veach building a bunch of young guys that have potential, or Steve Spagnuolo getting that full potential out of these young guys week in and week out? I mean, good grief, man. I mean, is there any other defensive coordinator in the league that could have pulled this off with this young defense?
No, and he did it last year with basically an entire secondary full of rookies.
Yeah, dude.
So Spags is like, he's insane. Like,
wizard.
He's just not getting enough credit.
Freaking wizard, bro.
Appreciate the 5-bomb Sweaty Dog. And look, again, I know Chiefs Kingdom has a tough time with this selective hearing. It is okay to say Veach may have missed and whiffed on the wide receiver room. Mm-hmm. But it's okay to also say at the same time that Brett Veach is a great GM, that you're probably not going to do better than Brett Veach. He's been amazing.
100%.
It's also then okay to say Brett Veach made a mistake when he traded up for McColl and drafted Clyde. Okay. Like
traded for McColl for McColl again.
There's good and bad. Does not take away from anything. He's still a great one. Right. So every time that somebody says, "Hey, he messed up in the receiver room," you don't have to come back and be like, "I think Brett Veach is pretty good." Yeah, we know. Not saying anything wrong, but it's okay.
Appreciate the 5, Sweaty Dog.
Yes, Sweaty Dog. Steve,
what's up?
Before we wrap this up, because I want to get off here, I want to watch that game. I want to watch the fourth quarter.
I'm watching it right now. Heck, I'm gonna watch it right here.
I want to watch the game.
Y'all want to hang out and watch the game with me?
I don't know what Steve's doing.
We got 6 minutes left in the third quarter.
Yeah.
What do we got?
This is what I want. I want Chiefs Kingdom to just be excited and happy right now. This was a good one, man. I tell you, did you honestly in your heart believe that the struggles we had 12, week 14, week 15, and we're still doing the same crap we were doing in week 1? Did you honestly believe that Super Bowl was coming this year? Or did you feel like we were going to, hey, playoffs, we may perform, but, those glaring holes are going to show up? And so far, the glaring holes have not shown up. They have fought through them.
Mike, I'll tell you where I'm at, and this is no lie. No lie. With all the Chiefs struggles this year and everything else, once the playoff ticket was punched, I have not one time in this playoffs felt like the Chiefs were going to lose. Not even close.
I've not felt weird about
full confidence.
Right. I felt like once they got to the playoffs, it just became a different team.
I like at the beginning, like when the playoffs were set, I said, here goes an unprecedented run by Patrick Mahomes. He's going to go through a gauntlet. And he's going to shut everybody up. And so far, that's exactly what has happened. Like, I knew that the world was going to be just everybody's collectively going to get together and cry. Like, you remember those videos like when Trump won the election and all the left-wing people were crying and screaming at let's all get together and scream together. Do you remember that?
Right.
That's the whole world right now because Patrick Mahomes
just
took us back to another Super Bowl.
It's funny.
Like, they're so butthurt. It's insane.
I love it. Jared with another 2-bomb. He said, McColl, no receptions, no yards. Yeah, McColl.
No doubt.
Come on. But when you do, when you fumble the previous week twice,
you don't give that guy the ball in a game like the AFC Championship after that.
Which was kind of wild. I kind of thought they were going to go to him a little bit today, and they didn't. So,
I'm glad they didn't. Pops thought they might take a shot over the top with him. They ended up taking that shot with MVS.
Right. Mark. Later, Mark. I'll see you, brother. He says next time going to watch the end of the game and listen to the post-game interviews. Yeah, I think a lot of people are wanting to check the end of this game, watch some post-game interviews. Steve.
Let's take a few minutes just to party in the chat. Y'all freaking go crazy in the chat for us. Go crazy in the chat. put some emojis, do what you got to do. Let's just have a good time. Let's all celebrate together for about 5 minutes here before we go. Let's just have a time. Mike, what were you saying?
I don't remember. You cut me off. I don't know.
Deal with it.
I'm old. I don't know what I
deal
was
with
saying. Here's what I will say. I think that the Ravens lost the game. You want to know when the Ravens lost? When Justin Tucker pulled that crap in the pregame. He pissed off
I told you that. Poke the
Mahomes
bear.
and Kelce. You poke the bear,
That's
you lost.
The kicker went out there and poked the bear. Idiotic. Hey, Mike, my name's Enrique, and I know how to party. I like to party.
There you go, baby.
20 bomb. That's how you do it, Enrique. We appreciate you, my man. Ton of support from you, and we appreciate that. He says, let's go get that Lombardi. What else does it say? Enjoy the excuse train from the pundits the whole week. And hope ACU has extra videos. We're going to try to get as much content as we can in the next couple of weeks. You know, we got to wrap this season up. We got to end it right, just like the Chiefs have to end it right. Hey, man, we've accomplished our goals that we set out for this year, even with the setbacks as far as the channel goes, and we're exceeding it. We're over 22,000 subs now. The goal was 20 before the season ended. Let's try to get that up to 25. Let's do it. Let's just go for 25K before the Super Bowl, before we win the Super Bowl.
Right. We'll see. We'll see. It's wild, man.
Enrique, you're the man. You're the man.
Appreciate you, Enrique. You're the man. Everybody, by the way, shout out to everybody that gifted. I want to give everybody a shout out. Almani for being a member. Stephen James, Angry Drunken German, Bam, Greg Goodwin. Appreciate y'all. Adam, Jeremiah, Enrique, of course. Yogi with 10 gifted. Angry Drunken with 10 gifted. Gil with 2. 19 EHF with a 5 and a 10. HD Chiefs fan with a 10. Brenda with a 10. We had Ricky Watson with a 10. Pops with the 5 gifted. The Real Cato with 5. And Chris Wright with 50 gifted. Insanity.
Good Lord. Hey,
Greg
before we
Goodwin
leave today,
with 5.
make sure all those gifts got given out. If you guys have not went to the top to where they've gifted those out and hit accept gifts, do that right now. There might still be a few of those floating around to get your hands on. So if you've not done that, we're going to give you a little bit to go do that. We want to make sure those memberships get given out. What a gesture from our boy Chris Wright and from Yogi and Pops and everybody gifting out memberships. So we want to make sure they get to where they need to go. So make sure to go turn on that gifting if you haven't already. I appreciate you guys hanging out with us after this game today. Huge game for the Chiefs. Gotta love it. Everybody's got to be just freaking pumped right now. I know I am. But thanks for hanging out with us and celebrating with us a little bit. Hit the like button if you haven't. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't. Tell your friends about All Chiefed Up. Where to find the best Chiefs content on the planet, on the freaking planet.
Yeah, it was a big one today, man. Big one today. I'm starting to emotionally, I'm starting to physically get tired. It's been a long, mentally draining day.
We're coming down a little bit.
It's coming down. But, dude, it's going to be a long 2 weeks. But it's going to fly by, too. It's going to feel crazy because we're excited. But we're going to find out in just a few minutes who we're going to play. It's going to be a wild one, man.
You know what, Mike? If all the Mexican restaurants didn't close at 9 p.m. around here, I would go celebrate with a little bit of Mexican cuisine.
I would have a feast.
I might have to look and see who's open. And take the fam
up here
out
with me. They're open up here till 10.
Where at? Wakenya?
Just right up the road. No, they're 9. I wouldn't be surprised if they're not just closed down completely because I pass by that every day and nobody's there.
Hey, it's okay. They make delicious food.
Yep.
What we got going on here? It looks like the
Niners are going to score.
Well, should. They'll be on 3rd down now. 24-10. They could still make this a game. This is not out of reach.
It's not completely over. It's not completely over.
Not even close. It could still be a 54 rematch, man. So this is interesting. You guys get in your last minute questions, everything else. And then we'll try to get off here and let everybody go enjoy the fourth quarter of this game. And I'm going to try to find someone that makes Mexican food that's not closed. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take the fam out to have a little delicious treat. Enjoy this. I came in. The first thing I did was push down my 6-year-old onto the ground. And if you guys ever seen Happy Gilmore where he takes his caddy and just has his arms and he's just like, flopping his head back and forth in celebration, I did that to my own kid. That's what this is like. Okay. Just how happy I was. How happy I was. They loved it too. They loved it. If no one's seen that scene, I hope you have, because I want you to get the visual of what I did to my own 6-year-old. So that's just how happy I am about the Chiefs winning. Let's freaking go, baby. 49ers might make this comeback, bro. They might do it and just absolutely gut the entire city of Detroit. And you know what we would have to do? We'd have to avenge them.
Yeah. Maybe that would be fun, right?
That would be fun, too. That'd be good. I'd be okay with that.
24-17, huh?
I'm fully confident that the Chiefs can beat either of these teams. So
I'm not worried about either of them.
I don't care what happens. I have no preference in this game, no dog in the fight, because I think the Chiefs are the better team. I think the Chiefs have proved today they are the best team in the NFL. They dominated the best team in the NFL. I mean, you got to think you have to think of what the Ravens did to this 49ers team. They embarrassed them. Like, it wasn't even close. Just fully embarrassed them. So, I mean, they're looking a little vulnerable too. I mean, you got the Lions out here jumping on them. So, I mean, I'm just fully confident in this Chiefs team. The way they're playing right now, if they carry that same energy into the Super Bowl, the same attitude, that same mentality, that same energy, just go in there and set a tone and take what's yours. Take what's yours.
Right. Yeah, KC fan says, any preference? No, not really. Ray, Mike and Steve, is Ayuk a free agent at the end of the season? No.
I think they signed him.
Ayuk's got re-signed for a lot of money a few years ago. He got re-extended or something.
They paid him. Was it last year, maybe?
Yeah, let me look really quick. He got a decent amount.
Remember, there were a lot of rumors about trading for him.
Right. But I think he got re-signed for a decent amount of money.
He's a good receiver.
Yeah, he signed a 4-year, $12.5 million extension.
Yeah, he'll be there. There's a lot of free agents. I think some of them, not going to see what you think, though. Like, a lot of people's talking about the Chiefs trying to get T. Higgins. I think he's going to get franchise tagged. They might tag him and trade him if he don't want to play on the tag. I think brown rice might be a possibility.
Brown rice would be fun.
The brown rice is better than the white rice, so, I mean, okay with it. I don't know about an Evans rice. I don't know what that is, but that'd be a good combo.
Some rice
Evans.
Okay
with that. Man, what a day, Chiefs Kingdom.
Actually, no, I tell you what. He did not.
He didn't?
No, it says that in 2023, they picked up the option. They exercised their option on him for $14 million for 2024. So he's under contract next year, though. But he's not a free agent. So they're going to pay him $14.1 million next year. But they'll probably re-sign him. They're probably going to work something out there because he had a big year this year. But for some reason, I thought they had already did this, but I guess not. Oh, well.
Yep.
I guess let's wrap this bad boy up. Appreciate you guys being here, man. Over 200 stayed strong with us the whole time. Appreciate you guys. Hit that like button on the way out. Hit that sub button. We're trying to get to we're shooting for 25K before the season's over now. You know what? I don't even care.
25, baby. Let's just go big or go home.
Let's just do it.
Hey, Mike, let's just take it. Let's just take that 25K the way the Chiefs took that game today in Baltimore.
For sure. Julie. Julie says hi. Hey, Julie. We're just getting ready to get off here. Appreciate you showing up, though. You can go back and rewatch. Julie, hope you're having a good day. And by the way, Chiefs Kingdom, enjoy this one. We got two weeks to go, and then we're hanging another banner. Why not, baby?
I'm all for it, baby. I'm all about it. Let's go, Chiefs.
Let's go, Chiefs. We'll catch you guys next time.
Do us a favor. What? Hit that like button on the way out. Hit the like button on the way out. And go watch yourself some All Chiefed Up. Watch some shorts. Watch some videos. Just do what you got to do. We appreciate it.
They're going to watch the game, okay? Go Chiefs.
Cause aside from my soul,